Alright, this is take 27 on this last video, the most complicated video, and I'll try to burn through it as quickly as I can. Let's say you wanted to multiclass, and let's say you wanted to multiclass into something that granted you a caster level. If you started off as a caster of some kind, normally you would be taking care of this at the get-go, but because we are doing things the complicated way, Flippin' wants to stop being a monk and he wants to be a cleric. So let's make him a cleric. First thing you do is you put in his second class under the second line item. You would not check this box because this is not his favorite class. And then you would say how many levels you're taking. Since he's leveling from 4 to 5 and he's not putting another level into monk, he's putting a new level into cleric. He's at level 1. He's a level 1 cleric. He's a level 5 character, but he's a level 1 cleric. And then a level 4 monk. I happen to know that they roll a die 8, so then you would just do the same calculation for hit points, maximum die roll plus favorite class bonus, which would be 0 because this is not a favorite class, plus his constitution modifier, which is plus 3. 8 plus 3 is 11, and we add that to our existing 48, which I previously did in a different video, and now that takes us up to 59. You would also add any feats if it's an odd level, because you get a feat at every odd level, or any features and traits with the whatever the prescribed level of the new or existing class is. That's where you would add. Only feats here and all other things here under features and traits with whatever level you got them at. Character level, that is, not class level. Anyway, back here. I know that clerics at first level get a BAB of 0 or plus 0 because they have a 3/4 BAB rather than a full BAB like a fighter where they get 1 base attack bonus per level. It happens every 3 levels. Sorry, every 4 levels with the 3/4 BAB classes. Sorry, I explained that wrong. They basically get 1 BAB every level except 4th, and multiples of 4. Sorry, that was terrible. But in any case, clerics do get a bump of plus 2 to their fort and will save at level 1. So I just put that in there. Plus 2 and plus 2. And then you'll see that it gets all added up to a total of, at character level 5th, you have a BAB of 3, fort of plus 6, reflex of plus 4, will of plus 6, etc., etc. And then the other thing that we're going to do, because we now are a caster class, so we're going to go over here under Spellcasting and check the box under SC, which says Spellcasting. And I'm clicking the second one, because if I click the first one, that does give us spell access, but it's going to think it comes from being a monk, and it doesn't. It comes from being a cleric, so we follow the cleric line all the way over. Oh, sorry. They also get 2 plus your intelligence modifier ranks of skills per level. But we're going to check the box here that grants us spells based upon being a cleric. And then we're going to say we are a level 1 caster. And we don't use our intelligence modifier as a cleric, we use our wisdom modifier. This is a bonus to DCs that we're never going to use. And then this box asks us, does armor spell failure chance happen with this caster class? And it doesn't with clerics. That's covered in a different video. But clerics know all of their spells. So when it comes to the spells known, you're going to just put down 100. And they are granted access to level 1 spells. I believe you get 3 per day of your 0 level spells, and you get 1 first level spell. And because our wisdom is higher than average, we actually get an extra 1 spell. That gives us a total of 2 spells, which we can see right here under level 1. If you want to add spells, it's very simple. You go over to the compendium, which is this eye. You search for the spell. A very common one for just about everybody is the light spell. Under spells, you would find light. Click it, hold it, drag it, and drop it. Bam. It goes right over there under the 0 level spells. Also, let's say we wanted to select Shield of Faith as our level 1 spell. I just happen to know that off the top of my head. And there it goes. And because we can prepare 2 spells at first level, we can totally just say I want to prepare 2 Shields of Faith. Or let's say you wanted to prepare Shield of Faith in another spell, you would just check the 1, and then whatever other spell you wanted to add. This is also the spot where you have abilities like Channel, because clerics get to add channel abilities. I like to put it under spell-like stuff. It doesn't matter that it's a supernatural ability because you can always put that here. But you would basically put your name of your ability. And I believe they get a number of them per day equal to like it's like 3 plus their wisdom modifier. So if our wisdom modifier is 3, you would get 6. I happen to know that it is a supernatural ability, and there is a saving throw, and it is a will-based saving throw equal to, again, I just know this off the top of my head, but you don't have to. You can either just write down the number that it is at that level and adjust it as you gain levels in Cleric, or if you don't want to deal with any of that, you can always put in a code that I can go over all of the coding stuff later, but it's something like 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus half of your cleric level. So it's 10 plus half your cleric level, it's still 1, plus your wisdom modifier is 3, so that's 14. And spell resistance does not apply, and technically it deals damage to the undead, but it also heals for 1d6 points of damage. And once you're done building it, you can just click it. And look at that. It says, oh, I channel for 6 hit points. Or I deal 6 damage. Anything that makes the save only takes half of that. And then I would just edit this by saying, I used 1 of those for the day. Easy enough, right? And that's kind of like multiclassing and spellcasting all in a nutshell.